Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Baldwin. Ed Zoller here. I got your request to do a quick comparative market analysis and see what your home is worth. So I went ahead and emailed this to you. I wanted to go over it real quick, shoot this quick video so I can go over what I did when I'm looking at that. So when you're first doing an appraisal method of a CMA, you want to make sure that you're finding similar homes. So every house here had a pool on a freshwater canal, roughly the same size as you, and try to get within the right age. But I struggled to find things that are the same age size of recent sales, since our sales have been kind of light the last 3 to 4 months. But I did find enough to give you a good idea of what your home is worth. So you'll see the list of homes here, the solds. Let me see if I can do a pointer thing. Oh, maybe I don't know if you can see my arrow or not, but sold, actives. There were no pending sales, and of course, your home being right here. And then what they all sold for or what their asking prices are. And you'll notice here on this column here, the adjusted price. Some I adjusted up, some I adjusted down. And I'll show you why. So when you look at a home, for instance, that was built in 2021 and you are not, then there is a modification appraisers use that is a percentage difference based on how many years difference your house is. Now, 1 to 3 years difference, there is no change. But if it's significant, such as a newer construction with newer construction codes, there is a change that you do on this. You'll see that this house here sold for $610,000, but when I made the adjustments of how much bigger, how many more bathrooms, how many more bedrooms, and the age, and made all the adjustments, you'll see that it's quite significantly less. And then I put all those adjustments. It's going to show you pictures of the home, what it looks like. And you'll see here the age percentage based on that house is a negative. I don't believe you have a fence. I didn't see pictures of it nor a permit for it, but they had a fence. Fences are about an $8,000 difference. The features of the home, because it's new and it's all, I have to, of course, see your home to be more specific, but I just assume that you're of average quality with average things, some newer things, some not newer things. If they gave concessions, such as when it sold, did they give credit to closing costs? I have to knock that off the price. The square footage difference, well, it really was not big of a difference. And then they had an extra bedroom than you and bathroom, and that's a little modification there. So you can see here that says that your value of your home would be around $490. But you don't stop there. You keep going. Another brand new home, and this is brand new, 2024, which I don't know if you're seeing what I'm doing here. Okay, sorry. I think I'm recording my screen, so you're seeing me make mistakes here. Yeah, so a 2024 home, obviously much bigger. Again, it's not a great comp. But when I do all the adjustments of this, again, there's quite a bit of difference. It says your house would be worth about $490 if you were trying to sell it and compete against them. This house here is more your speed, about your same age. It's got an extra bedroom, and you'll see here it's sold for 400 grand. Now, because it's an average home with average quality and average features, I mean, it looks okay. It looks nice. It's got some newer floorings and stuff like that. The modifications I made on this one, I didn't really make any modifications to this one. I just said, that would be one of our competitors. So I just kind of left it as it is. This one here at 579 adjusted down to that 490. So you got three things. If it's a newer home, everything's kind of adjusting towards that 490 price point, and possibly even higher. But the problem is taking new. This is all if you were trying to compare you to brand new. What I also had to find was houses that were more your style. Who would we be competing with right now? A 1998 home, about the same age as you. 1,900 square foot, a little bit bigger than you. 468 is their asking price, and they've been on the market for 30 days. They're not moving right now, which tells me it's not worth 468. My opinion, it's worth about 450, so they're not that far off. But how you kind of put these into perspective, if I look at all of our competitors, we're kind of in that 4.25 to 450 range. Most of the asking prices are in that 460 range. Here's another one at 460. Here's one at 525, which if we adjust it for square footage, of course, it being a newer home, is more in that 454 range. right here. This 399 is a foreclosure, so because I assume that that's in bad condition, and because it's a foreclosure, you'll see that I made modifications to this as well. I mean, it doesn't look that bad for being a foreclosure, but you do have to put in adjustments based on it being a foreclosure discount and for the condition being probably not livable. And that puts it at a 450 price point. And then this at 444, another one that's active. And so there's some modifications you do active with this overvalued thing. In my opinion, when I do these appraisals and I know what this house is about worth, you just see what kind of asking price they have compared to their competition, and they've been on the market for a little bit of time. 26 days, they're probably going to be on the market for another 100 days because they're just asking too much money. We are having quite a bit of price reductions. So overall, what's my home worth, Ed? Well, you do all the data, you do all the math, you do all the price per square foot, and this is the value I would put in your home without seeing it. Now, if I see it, I will probably modify up because I'm assuming your house is just average. But if you have newer things, this obviously can go up. If I feel that the things that I assumed you had, you don't have, or there are any kind of issues with the house, we can always make plus or minus 10 grand on this. But this is overall probably pretty much what you would go for right on the open market, anywhere between 460 and close to $500,000. But of course, I'd have to come down to your house if you're thinking of selling, or at least having this. I feel free to ask me if you want me to do this again in a couple months, just to kind of monitor. Hey, did I lose any value in the last 3 months? Beginning of the year, maybe we can do this. But want to just get this out to you. So hopefully hear from you soon. Hope you get this video well. Talk to you later. Bye bye.